Why you can't resist limited edition products. Imagine walking into a store and there it is, a limited edition item sitting on the shelf. It's shiny, exclusive, and suddenly you can't stop thinking about it. You know it won't be here for long. And the thought of missing out sparks something inside you, a sense of urgency, a fear that someone else might snatch it up first. But it's not just about getting something rare, it's about being part of an elite group, owning something that not everyone can have. Brands know this, and they have mastered the art of making us feel like these items hold more value simply because they are scarce. We are driven by a mix of emotions, cultural trends, and desire to prove a point that we are ahead of the curve. So why is it that we can't resist limited edition products? Today we are diving deep into the psychology behind this irresistible pull and uncovering what makes these products so hard to pass up. The psychology of scarcity. Scarcity is a powerful psychological trigger that can instantly increase the perceived value of a product. When we see something as limited or in short supply, it automatically becomes more desirable. This stems from the human instinct to value what's rare, often driven by the fear of losing out. Our brains are wired to prioritize things that seem harder to obtain because they are perceived as more valuable. It's the principle of loss aversion, the idea that the pain of losing something is greater than the pleasure of gaining it. Limited edition products lap directly into this concept, making us feel like we are at risk of missing out on something unique. Whether it's a designer handbag, a special sneaker release, or even a digital product, scarcity plays a pivotal role in the buying process. The simple idea that there are only a few left makes us want it more, even if we didn't initially plan to buy it. This psychological principle is so ingrained in us that it becomes a staple tactic for marketers, pushing us to act quickly before the opportunity slips away. The power of urgency. Urgency creates a powerful emotional response when something is labeled as a limited edition or only available for a short time. It triggers an immediate need to act fast. The fear of missing out or FOMO kicks in, pushing us to make a purchase before it's too late. The psychology behind urgency is rooted in the fear that if we don't act quickly, we'll lose a chance forever. This sense of urgency is especially amplified in the digital age, where we are constantly bombarded with countdown timers, limited stock notifications, and last-minute offers. The pressure to make a decision quickly can override logical thinking, leading us to make impulsive purchases. In some cases, urgency doesn't even need to be real. Brands often create artificial scarcity through tactics like offering limited stock or creating flash sales, making consumers believe they are in a race against time. What's fascinating is that urgency doesn't just apply to high-ticket items. Even something as simple as a t-shirt or a small accessory can gain a perceived value if urgency is attached to it. Ultimately, urgency preys on our impulsive side, turning us into immediate buyers driven by the need to seize the moment. Exclusivity factor. Exclusivity is more than just a marketing strategy. It's a key element in human identity and self-worth. Owning a limited edition item doesn't just mean possessing a rare product. It signifies belonging to a select group of people. The more exclusive an item is, the more it can elevate our social standing. This psychological phenomenon ties directly into our need for status and recognition. We live in a world where image and social perception play crucial roles in shaping our lives, and limited edition products provide an easy way to stand out. Think about it. When you own a rare item, it's not just about what it is, it's about what it says about you. You become part of an exclusive club, whether it's wearing a luxury watch that only few can afford or owning a sneaker that's hard to get. This sense of belonging is a powerful motivator. Marketers use this exclusivity to make their products more desirable, tapping into our human desire to be unique and special. The need to distinguish ourselves from the crowd drives people to seek out limited edition products, even if they don't always serve a practical purpose. It's all about feeling different, elevated, and part of something unique. Cultural influence. Cultural trends and societal norms shape our buying decisions more than we often realize, especially when it comes to limited edition products. The influence of pop culture, social media, and celebrity endorsements plays a huge role in fueling the desire to these exclusive items. In today's world, everything from the influencer culture to viral trends has the power to drive demand for products that are seen as hot or trendy. When a celebrity or influencer flaunts a limited edition product, it instantly elevates the product's status, making it more desirable to their followers. People are conditioned to want what's in the spotlight, and the buzz around a limited release often becomes amplified through platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. The cultural influence isn't just about following trends, it's also about participating in a larger conversation. Owning a limited edition item makes consumers feel part of a cultural movement or trend that's bigger than themselves. This social validation, fueled by the influence of peers and celebrities, drives the demand of these products. In a way, limited edition items have become a reflection of social currency. What you own can signal your position in a particular culture or group, making cultural influence a powerful factor in the desire for exclusivity. Status symbol. In the world of limited edition products, status is a powerful driver. When people buy these exclusive items, they are not just acquiring a product, they are investing in a symbol of success, wealth, or even cultural cachet. Owning something rare or exclusive is often seen as a mark of distinction, signifying that the individual is part of an elite group. This is especially true for luxury brands, where the scarcity of an item directly correlates with its prestige. Limited edition items are often priced higher than regular versions, reinforcing their status symbol quality. Think about high-end fashion items, rare watches, or exclusive sports cars. These items are more than just products. They represent a lifestyle. Consumers don't just want to own these items, they want to showcase them, to signal to others that they have the taste, the means, or the insider knowledge to obtain them. Marketers play into this desire by making limited edition products feel like getaways to a certain level of prestige. The product itself becomes a badge of honor, one that can be worn, displayed, or flaunted to communicate one's place in society. Ultimately, status is not just about what you own, it's about what that ownership says about you. And limited edition products are the ultimate way to broadcast that message. Marketing tactics. The power of limited edition products lies not just in the product itself, but in the expertly crafted marketing tactics behind them. Brands and companies know exactly how to build hype, create demand, and generate buzz, turning a product into something almost unattainable. One of the most effective tactics is scarcity, creating a sense that the product won't be available forever, which pushes consumers to act fast. This tactic can be combined with other strategies such as limited time offers, early access for loyalty programs and the loyal customers, or the use of countdown clocks on websites. Another tactic is the collaboration between brands, which adds another layer of excitement. When two well-known names join forces for a limited edition product, it increases the perceived value and builds anticipation. Moreover, social media plays a crucial role in the marketing strategy. Brands use platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube to tease the release, building excitement before the actual launch. Influencers are often brought on board to create buzz and give their followers exclusive access, making the product even more desirable. The strategy is simple: create a sense of urgency, hype of exclusivity, and use emotional triggers to compel consumers to purchase. Through these marketing tactics, companies don't just sell a product, they create an experience that makes consumers feel like they're part of something special. Emotional appeal. Limited edition products appeal to consumers on an emotional level in a way that regular items simply cannot. It's not just about the product's features or its rarity, it's about the feelings that owning such an item can evoke, whether it's nostalgia, excitement, or pride. Limited edition products taps into our deepest emotions. For many, these products represent something personal, perhaps a favorite brand, a cultural moment, or a connection to a certain memory or experience. For instance, a limited edition item released to commemorate a special event or anniversary often brings a sense of emotional attachment, making it more valuable than a regular version. The feeling of owning something unique and rare can evoke a sense of pride, as if you have managed to capture a piece of history or pop culture. Limited editions can also appeal to our emotional needs for recognition. Owning a rare item makes us feel special, as though we are part of a secret group who have access to something that not everyone can get. This emotional connection to a product often outweighs any rational decision-making. The emotional appeal is the key to turning a simple purchase into a memorable experience, making it not just a transaction, but an investment in feelings, identity, and status. Perceived value. The perceived value of a product skyrockets when it's positioned as limited edition, even if the actual quality of the product is no different from the regular items. This phenomenon is rooted in psychological principles such as the anchoring effect, where the initial price or rarity of a product influences how much consumers are willing to pay. When a product is marketed as limited edition, the scarcity attached to it creates the impression that it is of higher value, even if the product's function, design, or quality is comparable to other non-limited versions. This perceived value is further amplified by the idea that owning something rare means you're getting something more than just the product itself. You're getting exclusivity, social currency, and prestige. The idea that only a few people in the world can own this makes it feel more valuable, both to the consumer and to others who see it. For example, a limited edition pair of sneakers may cost twice as much as the standard version, but to the buyer, it feels worth the premium because of the rarity factor. Perceived value is all about what the consumer believes the item represents, whether it's status, uniqueness, or the thrill of owning something few others can obtain. This effect is a powerful driver for sales, making the limited edition product seem worth every penny, even if the intrinsic value is the same as an ordinary item. So the next time you find yourself eyeing that limited edition product, remember, it's not just about what's in your shopping cart, it's about the psychological triggers at play: scarcity, urgency, exclusivity, and the emotional pull that makes it irresistible. Marketers have mastered the art of making us believe these items are worth more, not just in value, but in what they represent: status, identity, and a connection to something bigger. But the real question is, are you buying it because you truly need it, or because you have fallen into the carefully crafted allure of limited edition? Either way, now you know why it's so hard to resist. If you found this breakdown eye-opening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights into the psychology of buying. Until next time, stay smart, stay savvy, and remember, sometimes the rarest thing is the ability to walk away.